2 movies for you to check out if you are into movies like myself, because according to Chris Arnold from the most powerful radio team in the annals of radio, Skip Murphy and Company, Skip Murphy and the Morning Team here in Dallas, Fort Worth for 15 years reign supreme. Chris Arnold always used to say that movie watching is a sport. I believe him on that. Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg in Day Shift. If you haven't checked it out, put that on your list to check out when you got time to chill out and have nothing going on. If you already watched it, you already know. Amazing movie. We're about to get into the decline of black media. But amazing movie, mine. It's about a hardworking dad out to provide for his daughter, uses a boring pool cleaning job as a front for his real gig of hunting and killing vampires, mine. Snoop didn't really have a big part. I thought he would have a bigger part than he had. But very good movie. Giving you a recommendation here. Don't want to give any spoilers or anything of that nature. Just want to let you know what's going on if you yourself are a movie fan. Another good movie was Uncharted with Mark Wahlberg and Antonio Banderas. Treasure hunter Victor Sully Sullivan, played by Mark Wahlberg, recruits a street-smart Nathan Drake to help him recover a 500-year-old fortune amassed by explorer Ferdinand Magellan. They got to get their hands on it before Santiago Moncada, played by Antonio Banderas, gets his hands on it. They can work out and decipher all the clues. They stand to find $5 billion in treasure, but only if they can work together. Very good movie. I enjoyed it. Loved it. So put those 2 on your list. Uncharted and Day Shift, mine. Now we're delving into decline of black media. One of my problems is when you go to Netflix or you go to the Fire Stick, how come you can't find any black movies? They have the Nollywood movies. They have these, I don't know what you call them, artsy movies. The movies with the closed caption at the bottom. I can't really watch those because I can't watch the movie if I'm reading the damn movie. But you never have black movies. You scroll for 15, 20 minutes before you run across one black movie, which is probably Madea. Okay? Are white people really that narcissistic and racist? You got Hispanic movies, Asian movies, Indian movies, all with titles you can't pronounce. Nary a black movie. What's up with that? I don't understand. It's like you just don't want black people to be in anything. You really hate us that much that you can't put up a damn movie, but you want me to pay for your service, right? Nothing for me, of course, just like everything else in this freaking country. Democrats want my vote, Stacey Abrams, in Georgia, but there's nothing in it for me. You want me to pay for Netflix and whatnot, but no black movies. You got everyone else, though. Just sick of it, man. It's just stupid. I just don't understand it. Maybe it's just me. I like watching movies with people in it who look like I do. Okay. But delving into the decline of black movies, of black media. Mainstream media always promotes the worst of black society. The media, movies, the government, television purposely manipulate people into believing black people are subhuman. Mainstream media is garbage. The masses are being fed filth, stupidity, and garbage about black folk in the name of news, media, and entertainment. Garbage in, garbage out. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. White mainstream media continues to feed the public filth, ignorance, and degeneracy. Can't read my own writing here. But they do this for their own benefit and our degradation, to make themselves look great and to make us look like thugs, crooks, and criminals. We know who the thugs, crooks, and criminals are. Pookie shot Ray Ray, but you went and bombed the whole country in the name of America, freedom and liberty, right? But they do this for their own benefit and degradation, white folks do. The only way most white folk get to see black people is on TV. To them, we're either superstars or crooks, athletes or entertainers, or doing a perp walk on the 6 o'clock news. The average person can't relate to either of those, not the average white person or the average black person. You envy the superstar and the thug you're afraid of. The portrayal of black people in media shapes perception in real life, you know. Know you're aware of that. A lot of folks believe what they see on television, in the movies. Whether you do it about Asians, you remember back in the day when you were a kid, if you were of a certain age, how they portrayed the Asians, the Chinese. I saw, remember that? I'm talking Walt Disney and all of them. That's how they portrayed these people. Portrayed that the Irish as a bunch of drunks. Okay. Portrayed the Indians as a bunch of savages. But the white folks were always pure as the driven snow. Civilized. He who controls your media controls your ass. But the portrayal of black people in media shapes perception in real life. First, we need to dismantle the stereotypes about black people. Think about when you get on an elevator with a white woman and she clutch her purse. Where'd she learn that from? This is based on the images that she's seen of black men in the media. All she see when she see a black man is danger from all of us. No matter who we are, no matter how we're dressed, no matter how we speak, no matter how we present ourselves. She believes what she sees on television. And from what she hears from her people about black folk. Goes back to the movie Birth of a Nation, where they planted the seeds back then that the black men were going to rape all the white women and do harm to the world. A lot of you may remember Birth of a Nation. It came out a couple of years ago. We're talking about Birth of a Nation came back out like 1913 or so. Way back. They premiered it in the White House. Sad. White media plays a role in all that. The portrayals, the stereotypes. They play into it all. They want to maintain a certain image of us. You ever check out the LeBron James cover on Vogue? Where they got him holding the white woman, looking like, what was the King Kong? Remember that? Then they had one where they had it side by side. Him holding the white woman, screaming like a big-ass ape. And then George Clooney in the pool with a white woman. You know, looking civilized. Why would Vogue use this on their cover? Because images are very powerful and they know that. Okay? The term is called racialism and it's defined as involving ideals, images, and issues that are produced, distributed, and consumed repetitively. That means over and over and over and over again. It's repetitive. But unfortunately, stereotypes, biased frames, and historical myths about black people's culture are normalized in the process, particularly through media. Everything most white folk know about us, they learned it off TV and in the movies and on their nightly news. This is how we're portrayed. You ever notice, like when O.J. Simpson, Michael Jackson, these people go to court, the photos are dark. And if they got some other just regular schmo out there, they always bring up his record. This guy can be 112 years old. They'll go tell you about a jaywalking ticket he got back when he was 21. But the white folks are humanized. They make you see them as people. We're demonized. From altering our photos to the images they put up of us, man. Now, here's a particular thing that went on. You may not remember, because ultimately these media representations shape and influence social ideology and behaviors. Also through dog whistles, through words. Now, you may not remember, but if you're watching the YouTube channel, you'll see this picture. Hurricane Katrina, August 29th of 2005. My sainted mom's birthday, August 29th, as well as Michael Jackson. A Yahoo story had these two white people wading through the water. Next to it, they had a black guy wading through the water. The caption above the white people read, white residents wade through chest-deep water after finding bread and soda from a local grocery store. Here's what they said about the black guy. The photo caption of the black guy reads, man walks through chest-deep floodwater after looting a grocery store in New Orleans. This is how they portray us. It's always the bad thing. Even if we're the victim, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, whoever, they want to go back and find dirt. Look at Rittenhouse, the guy who went out there and shot those people. Every time white folk do something, they want to humanize them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's just a young man. He's just a young boy who went out here and his home was torn apart. His dad wasn't there and his mom did this and that. He was an honor roll student. He participated in the Peter Pan play. Let it be a black person. Oh, yeah, in kindergarten, he stole somebody's milk and he forgot to bring his homework in and he was disruptive and all kind of crap. White people distribute these images to the world so that other cultures and races see black people as gang-banging, crack-using black folk. So that when they start killing black people wholesale, nobody cares. Remember the Nazis with the Germans? Once they demonize you, no one cares. Look how they did the Indians when they stole this country. What do you think they printed in the newspapers? That the Indians were savages. They were probably raping all the white women. Let them tell it. So when you went out to kill the Indians, they didn't care. Now it's supposedly our turn. They kill us in the street. No one cares. We're what's making America bad. Black folk. We learned how to kill from the best of the best. These white boys here in America. Except we don't slaughter wholesale. Again, Pookie shot Ray Ray, but he didn't go shoot up a movie theater. Didn't go shoot up a school. School's back in now. At the recording of this program, it's August 15th. How much money you want to bet on when the first school shooting goes down? But they do that to start setting it up so that when they kill us, nobody says anything because no one cares. They see us as the problem. So that when other people come to America, they have no problem abusing and killing us as well when they come here.